Welcome back to the channel Utopia Magic Tarot. I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Amy, and if y'all don't know, y'all can book a reading with me through utopiamagic.org. Okay, I do want to do a reading. I haven't even decided what I'm going to do the reading on. This is the Ace of Wands that fell out, so new beginnings. What new beginnings are coming towards you? All right, pick a card. What new beginnings are coming towards you? Pile 1, 2, or 3. Let me go ahead and pause this to get my 3 piles. Okay, so I got my piles. Piles 1, 2, and 3. And so for pile number 1 is creativity. Pile number 2 is love and joy are yours in abundance. And pile number 3, which is kind of hard to see, it says easy does it. It's kind of like in the back of it. That's why it's hard to see. Okay, so if you want to, you can close your eyes. We'll do a quick guided meditation. If you don't want to, you can skip to the timestamp. But for the people who do want to, okay, close your eyes. And in your mind's eye, imagine yourself walking towards somewhere to lay down. Usually in my mind, it's always a black room with a bench. But it doesn't have to be that. It can be anything that you're picturing. So usually lay down on the bench or wherever you're laying down at. And you'll watch your soul self come out of your body in your mind's eye, right? And as you rise up to your left, right, in front of you, wherever, there is an angel, an ancestor, somebody there. They don't have to have a face. You don't have to know exactly what they look like. That's okay. You're going to give them a hug because this hug is going to bring you clarity, peace, love, contentment. And you'll notice a hallway appearing. And in this hallway, there's going to be doors on the left and doors on the right. There may even be a door at the end of the hallway. I want you to open these doors. It's either going to be either number 1, 2, or 3. Or it'll be blue, green, or orange. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Pile number 1. Creativity. Should I put this right here? Is that a good idea? Creativity. Yeah, we're just going to put that bad boy right there. What does pile number 1 need to hear? Thank you for the new beginnings. Ooh, you guys are letting go of heartache. Good. That's good. 9 of Swords. Okay, but you're still a little bit stressed. But there's conflict here, so that makes sense. Lots of change. Lots of change, okay? But you're releasing heartache. But it seems as if, these challenges are coming in, of course, to try to bring in that stress to induce that heartache again. The Lovers. This could have a lot to do with love. Let's see. I'm going to put this one. Beginnings that you thought would start, never starting. Why do these beginnings not start? Interesting, because that's what the reading is about, new beginnings. 3 of Coins. Okay, so what I'm picking up with that is why do these new beginnings not start? You already know this, by the way. You pick this up in your head. Is that this person or whoever you're trying to start these new beginnings with, it doesn't have to be a person, but that's what it feels like to me. It could also be financial, like they're just worried about their own self. But to me, it's giving like there's another person involved, or you know, and it doesn't even have to be romance. It could mean that they talked to a family member about you and there was like, no, you know, and they listened to them, you know, because they're not their own individual. Do you really want to be around somebody that's like that? Not really. So let's see, pile number one. What does pile number one need to hear about new beginnings? Y'all did get the Lovers coming out here. So the Knight of Coins. Things is slow when it comes to love. And Spirit is acknowledging that. A lot is coming out, though. A lot is coming out. Okay, we're going to keep the Queen of Wands. We're going to put her on top of the King of Swords, because that's where she wanted to be. It's like the Queen of Wands is highly aware of the fact that whoever this King of Swords is around is not making them happy, but that's not the point, right? What's the point? Yeah, it wouldn't have been your victory. It's like, oh, well, here's an idea, but Six of Wands reversed. No, it wouldn't have been your victory. It's that rejection is God's protection. That's why things are moving slowly. That's why conflict is coming in, because you're wanting to move things too quickly. You're not enjoying yourself in the moment in time. What things do you have to do right now? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so that tells me right there you got a lot of financial stuff to deal with. And not only that, is like the Queen of Pentacles is this person, like if they lost everything, they could build it right back up. Because it's like that energy of knowing how to manifest that materialism, right? And to be the Queen of Pentacles, or to be kind of represented by the Queen of Pentacles, it's one of those more important roles. I'm not saying the other ones aren't, but the Wands is like, I'm your sexy. And then the Water's like, I'm here emotionally for you. And the Air's like, I can talk to you. But the Pentacles, she holds you down. The Pentacles might attract people who, you know, aren't very stable, you know, and they're holding things down in that way. And here on Earth, that can be very demanding. Not saying those other elements can't either. Just saying that you guys know. I don't even have to explain myself, especially if this reading is resonating. To me, when this fell out, I don't even know, but when it fell out, it felt like spell work. So let's talk about the spell work. Protection, okay. You need to protect yourself from not like you have to do something right now to protect yourself, more like be weary of who you're giving your energy to. You're not meant to be giving out your energy right now. Look, Two of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles upright. Okay. Nine of Wands reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. So the energy that... So what this reading is new beginnings, right? But I feel like in your reading, it has a lot to do with new beginnings not happening. And it's due to not putting your energy into the right things. You're not manifesting the right things, so Spirit's just going to automatically block it. That's why all these blockages and the slow movement's been coming in. You deserve somebody that would be equally balanced with you. What does pile number 1 need to hear? The Hermit. I just had to laugh about it. I'm so sorry. It's just, I just said this, like, just don't put your energy out there, protect yourself. And then, what does pile 1 need to hear? The Hermit. Like, it's just reiterating that it's time to protect yourself. What does pile number 1 need to hear? Please and thank you. Wow, okay. Okay, pile number 1. Something that just popped into my mind when I seen these is the color gold could be really beneficial for you right now in this time, especially if you believe in stuff like that. Like, oh, well, if I wear this color, it's going to help me manifest in this certain type of way. In my personal opinion, I also believe in that. So, especially if you've been being called to the color gold, there's confirmation. Okay, joy. Like a child, I discovered joy in the simplicity of life. That's what I was just talking about, enjoying yourself and not forcing things that aren't there. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. And that would make so much sense because for pile number 1, I'm picking up the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is definitely going to know that happiness does not lie in material. They're going to know that. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Manifestation of light. So there's 2 cards talking about light. If your house has been dark, open up the curtains. Open up your windows. Let's see, what else could I say? That's how I feel for that. Okay. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines, and my inner light grows. That's telling me right here that there may be a feeling of, you may feel like there's like no end of the tunnel, like no light at the end of the tunnel, but there is. It's just like usually when you're in the thick of the storm, like say for instance, you've been through something before and it's easy for you to say, oh, I can get through this. Oh, I've been late on rent before, I can get it. Oh, I've been behind on a payment before, I can get it. Oh, that's very Pinnacle energy. See, those were the examples that came out. Okay, let's move forward. Pile number 1, if you're still here with me and this reading is resonating, I'd really appreciate if you dropped a sunflower, because I feel like that would really be, good for y'all. Okay. Goodness, I got so many cards that don't even make sense while they're here. Okay. Let me pause this real quick. All right. Continuing on. Let's get some keywords. And I haven't used this deck in a while, so we're going to definitely shuffle this bad boy. And this one's so hard because, like, I swear I made these in, like, 2019. I've had these since, like, 2019. They were my kids' school. She used them in school for, like, sight words. And then she grew out of them. I was like, okay, they're mine now. I've been in those moments where I didn't have a lot of money, and I was like, you know what? I don't have a lot of money, and I'm not spending, those moments where you're so broke, you're like, I'm not spending $1 on the index cards. You got me messed up. I could spend that dollar on something else. What does pile number 1 need to hear? Wow. Okay, so the word trust is coming out. True love. Jail and justice. Keep your options open. Housing and bills. So with this coming out, to me, what it's telling me is I'm picking up the energy of you need to be paying attention to, have these people been in jail before? Do they have karma following them? And you will know because you'll feel it. You're like, oh man, that's unfinished business. They'll tell you something and you'll be like, oh man, I can't. That's unfinished business. You got to deal with that. You know what I mean? But like, and then you need to keep your options open, because a lot of these people, they're not like you. They're not the Queen of Pentacles. They're not your King of Pentacles. Trust that true love is out there for pile 1. On the back of the deck is things will work out. Let's see. Teacher. So either in this moment you're being taught or you're a teacher to someone else. What chakra does pile number 1 need to focus on? Your heart chakra. Acceptance of self. It's time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself by the way that I am, and I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about my life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. So that right there is telling me if you're struggling with, you hate your life, or you've been saying things such as that, it could be a lot to do with like you really don't even accept yourself, like of where you're at, how far you've come, like, but like I've just said, you forgot how far you've come, what you've overcome, the things you've been through. I honor my body. Oh, I honor what my body is asking for, and I am unsure excuse me, let me rephrase. I honor what my body is asking for, and if I'm unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life and not what is wrong, and I have gratitude. I accept for my life as it is, and I move forwards from here. Okay, so that could be an affirmation you speak to yourself. I accept my life for what it is. That's not accepting defeat. That's not accepting, the crap or whatever you've been through or what you're going through right now. It's just like, I accept where I'm at. Thank you, God, for trying to teach me. The teacher, things will work out. Remember, things will work out. Especially if you've been really resonating with this reading. All the little pieces, they're for you. Dark Moon. Pause and rest. You deserve it. With that coming out, when I first read it, it tells me that somebody who's listening to this reading, there was a dark moon and something significant happened. Whether it be a feeling or a spell that you casted and it worked or something like that. Reflect back to that moment and come back to now. When was the last dark moon? What was going on in your life during that moment, okay? Familiar, listen and learn. Oh my goodness. So there is a teacher out there. There's a familiar. It could be an animal, which would make a lot of sense because typically that's what a familiar is. Is there anything significant pile number 1 needs to be on the lookout for? Thank you. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. So you guys may have been seeing the numbers 2. Let's see. I'm not specifically seeing any animals on these cards, but what I am seeing is water. So water animals, especially like a squid, octopus, anything. It could be a freaking, it could be a water spider, anything. It could be anything. Just tap into what you're being called to right now? What have you been seeing synchronicities about over and over again? A lot of your life right now has to do with bringing balance, because your life hasn't always been balanced, even though you've been trying as hard as you can. A lot of your life hasn't. You've been way better at the pinnacle side of it than you have the sword side of it. And if you feel like, damn, I haven't really been good at the pinnacle side, like, you're doing better than you think. Okay? I'm going to end that reading here. If it resonated, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment that sunflower. All right, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Love and joy are yours in abundance. Let's see what new beginnings pile number 2 has for them. Pile number 2. New beginnings for pile number 2. What do they need to hear? That was quick. Thank you. 4 swords. 10 of swords reversed. Ooh, okay. No wonder. New beginnings for my pile number 2. What is the new beginning? Is this rest, or is this overcoming rest? Okay, overcoming. Thank God. Shoot. If you guys hear a noise in the background, I do apologize. Okay. I swear, if you get a number 5, that's going to be intense. What number? 3. Okay. Sorry, I was getting excited. Okay. All right. The reason why I was feeling that, because I was picking up a lot of 9 energy here, and I was like, but you've got 7, 3, 4, 9, and 10. Okay, so pile number 2, you're overcoming things to do with friendships. Honestly, I'm seeing a vision of workplace. You're overcoming this. You're moving into a new beginning of a workplace. But I do think you're a little stressed out about it. You're not sure. But you're trying to, you want to have control, but you are aware of the fact that you don't have control. You're aware of the fact that there could be conflict. Now, pile number 2, are you manifesting this conflict? That's a good question. Don't manifest that. Don't play out don't play out scenarios in your head. Okay, this is your new beginning. This is a new beginning for you, okay? You're going to only envision the good stuff. 2 of Pentacles is time to balance. Life comes with ups and downs. Expect it. Don't think that everything's going to be roses. Understand, pile number 2, that not everybody is as intense as you. So you don't have to worry. A lot of people would rather be free, and I feel like you're trying to overcome a lot of what, like, probably family stuff, or just like, I feel like for pile number 2, you watch a lot of people out in the outside world, and you're like, what are these people doing? If they just did this, if they just acted this way, their life would be 10 times better. And the cool thing about that is when you understand that if we all had the same goal, that wouldn't leave any room for you to have that goal. High Priestess, you already knew that. You are an intuitive. But I think that the earth energies gets in the way. Something else I'm picking up for my pile numbers 2 is something that's going to get in the way of your new beginnings. Is allowing, I know this sounds crazy, but everything is literally a freaking mindset. I swear to God it is. Because especially if you live somewhere like, just there's a lot of equal opportunity. Not everywhere is like that. Even in America, like not everywhere is like that. But like you'll notice. I know my pile number twos get this because you'll look and you're like, we have the same background, and you're making excuses. That's their place. Allow them to take that place. If they want to take that place, that's their place. You can always plant seeds, but you can't make them be a certain way. And something else I'm picking up on is you can easily allow these people to affect your life, their disturbances, and especially when feelings get involved. High Priestess, feelings get involved. Oh man, I feel bad for this. Oh, well, they don't deserve this. Certain people, certain situations, oh, they don't deserve this. But you really don't know whose karma you're getting involved with. Take that into consideration. That doesn't have to be something that you hold on to forever. But pile number 2, strength reverse. This stuff really hurts you. Like seeing other people, you have got to focus on yourself. You're pile number 2, basically, you are the creator of your reality. And it's going to feel like you're alone. And I know that we're all the creator of our reality, right? But for pile number 2, this is what's significant for you in this reading right now. You are the creator of your reality, and what you want will manifest. A lot of this has to do with your emotions. When you are emotional, you're powerful. And I know this sounds crazy, but when you're feeling emotional, try your damnedest to write out positive affirmations. Like if you're feeling hella hateful towards yourself or towards other people, like, oh God, I wish I fucking win $1 million, and actually say it and actually do it. You know what I mean? I know that sounds stupid. I probably just sounded crazy. And y'all probably is like, this girl is crazy. But if y'all want to book a reading with me, utopiamagic.org. Okay, anyways, continuing on, pile number 2. Keep hearing Earth Angels. I knew this was going to come out. Well, I didn't know, but I felt it because it kept showing up when I was shuffling. So what is this? The Sun in reverse for pile 2. What is the Sun reversed? Well, pile number 2, you don't realize that a lot of the things that you're going through with other people is karmically tied to you and them. Like maybe certain things don't work out because it's karmically or, for you or for them. And that really affects you. And I think you know that because you know that you have to complete this in order to move on, right? But if you say, I'm done, cord cutting ritual, cord cutting meditation, there's a reason why there's those things, okay? You don't have to keep doing this with the same person. You don't have to keep doing this with the same people you've been incarnating with. Something I'm picking up for pile 2 is there's a certain feeling, and only a few select people will understand what I'm saying when I say this. And if you don't get this, it doesn't mean this isn't your rating, especially if everything else is resonating. But for a few select people, there's a specific feeling in your body that you get when you get around people who you've incarnated with in your past lives. I'm not going to go any further onto that. You know exactly what I'm talking about if that resonates. Pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to hear? I just heard you're beautiful. In my head, you're beautiful. Okay, pile number 2. Fear of change. Okay. So, the fear of change and not letting things go. Eventually, pile number 2, you're aware of the fact that you're going to have to let things go, even if you don't want to. Even if it feels soul connected. The reason why it feels soul connected is because there's karma there. But if the other participant is hanged man, it keeps you hanged man. Okay? Do you want to keep doing this? And you know what? We don't all understand this. Maybe Maybe it's not that you won't incarnate with that person again. Maybe you won't have to deal with that specific type of karma again. Like, because one of y'all was done with it. Like, hey, I'm done with this. Pile number 2. I keep hearing sex too. I'm sorry. I just do. I keep hearing sex. Freedom, release, facing fears, empowerment, which makes a lot of sense because I just said sex. Sex is very powerful for you guys. Okay, computer. That's why whenever people come in and have sex with you and then they leave, it leaves you confused. It actually literally leaves you with burdens. It leaves you thinking, well, what if? What could have happened? Because, okay, let's ask. What is a specific reason why they feel so connected when they do have sex? Like, what is that? Why? What a purpose of that? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny. It's horrible. But it's like sex for you, Pile 2, is to be of a building. And I know that sucks because, like, you just want to have sex or whatever and you want to have fun. But for you, like, you got to be really careful doing what you do because you could get pregnant. You could get somebody pregnant. And that might not be what you want. And, you know, so if that resonates, I want to see for my pile number 2s, what do I want to see in the comment section? What emoji? A butterfly. Drop a butterfly below if pile number 2 is resonating for you. I did a sunflower for pile number 1, but I want to see a butterfly for pile 2 because this feels very transformative. Okay, give me a card that pile number 2 needs to hear. Thank you. That was quick. Why is things been not going the way they want them to? Okay, so what I'm getting from this is the reason why things are not going the way you want them to is because you still have those guards up, right? And you'll know what I'm talking about because, like, you can't even talk to a stranger without wanting to put boundaries on them. Like, you just started talking to them. Now you want to tell them what to do. That's a good indicator that this could be your reading, okay? Let's talk about it. What does pile number 2 need to know about the blockages, like the things not coming in for them, not letting things go. Here it comes again. Death reversed. Fear of change. Not letting things go when you know you need to let them go. Pile number 2. What is pile number 2? Keywords for pile 2. For new beginnings for pile 2. Keywords. Thank you. It says change, dude. I'm not making this up. Change. Things will work out. Pile 1 also got things will work out. Give me just a couple more, please. A couple more keywords. Oh, God, about dropped them. A couple more keywords for pile 2. Thank you. Sage. So maybe you need to sage your house. Maybe I need to light my sage right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it. All right, there we go. All right, guys, I got the sage burning. If you would like to breathe in this sagey air to release negativity out of your body, do so. Breathe it in. Breathe in that sage. Release out that negativity. Open up your window. Let it out. Okay, so like I said, your belief systems have a lot to do with your blockages. You can't trust people because of your belief systems. It could be that you believe everyone's evil. You believe everyone's out to get you. Things will work out. This is a time for change, acceptance, loving people for who they are. Look at the back of the deck here. Unconditional love. You unconditionally love people. Why? Because people have unconditionally loved you. And now you have to fucking work through this shit because you're a good person and you don't like this about yourself. Okay? Oh, nothing on the other side. Let's continue. The sage is still burning, by the way. Maybe y'all need to buy you some sage. For me personally, I'm just using some regular ass white sage. I don't even know what it's called, honestly, but I think it's white sage. Okay, moonflower. Bloom even if no one is watching. Bloom even if no one is watching. Interesting, because your color here is green. Bloom even if no one is watching. That has a lot to do with you feel like you can't do anything without somebody seeing you do it. That's something you're working on. You are gonna work on this lifetime. All right, you guys are getting a lot of colors here. You got the color blue. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of a man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. I'm going to reread that. Inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Physical and goodness are in the image of God. Bloom even if no one is watching. What chakra does my pile 2 need to focus on for their new beginning in order to manifest their new beginning? Solar plexus, your happiness. Okay, the warrior. I embrace my inner strength, power, and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I grow in consciousness as I overcome and transcend life challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead. I am courageous and moving forward. Ooh, okay. I'd skip to a random page and we're going to read it. It says peace, and it's card 23. You could have been born on the 23rd. I also heard you could have had a baby in 2023. Anyways, prosperity message. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how to create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Literally. Just being is enough. For you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. Shine even if no one is watching, because spirit is watching. If the physical eyes are not watching, spirit is watching you guys. Yeah, so in your reading, I was picking up a butterfly earlier. Remember, I asked you to drop a butterfly if this resonates. And then the flower came out in the color green and the solar plexus, which represents happiness. And then the blue, which represents the blue sky. Like, it feels childlike to me. It feels like there's a sense of loss in that, but that's what's coming back. Being peaceful with who you are by yourself, without individuals telling you how to be and who to be, and without you telling other people who to be and how to be. Okay, give me a card that represents my pile number 2. A card that represents you is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. You're not picking where you're wanting to go. You're kind of staying stagnant. What's the advice for that? New beginnings. Okay, so if you have to, guys, just re-listen to this reading. Okay, let me get one more of these. Let's just see what color comes out. I'm also picking up for pile 2, your time of birth is significant. You should look more into it. All right, now you're getting purple. I mean, you just got all the colors. Pile 2, if you were to tap into an energy of color. Like if you were to like, oh God, I need like energy to help me, I would wear rainbow, honestly, like just bunch of colors. Attention. I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. Exactly. That's the difference between you and a lot of people. You actually want to change. Your home is very significant. Please take care of your home, pile 2. Okay? So I'm ending pile 2. Let's move on to pile number 3. And don't forget, pile 2, if that resonated, drop a butterfly. Alright, let's see. What does pile number 3 need to hear about the new beginning in their life? Okay. Okay, it's getting a little bit better, maybe. Pile 3, pile 3, pile 3. Okay. Yeah. Every time I pull cards for people, I'm like, y'all embody this energy that you're struggling right now. Like, if it's a bad reading, I'm like, damn, I know they embody a certain type of energy, but they're just struggling right now, you know? Okay, let's start with what we got here. So you're getting 2s and 3s, which pile number 2 got the number 32 or 23, I can't remember. And you're getting the number 5. You also got a 4, and then you also got a 10 and a 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. You guys are on the right track, first of all. Second of all, I feel like by pile number 3, there's a sense of depression, sadness, mental health taking over a little bit. And it's blocking you from new beginnings and new ideas and, you know, just anything really. It's blocking you from anything, and that's okay. You're gonna move from this, hopefully. Let's talk about it. I feel like a good energy. I don't mean like hopefully like, oh, you're not gonna get over it. No, I mean like I do feel like a good no, pile number 3, I'm so sorry. It says easy does it, okay? Don't forget. Pile number 3, easy does it. And it landed on the Empress. You, pile number 3, when people think of you, they pick up Empress energy. If you don't know what that means, you could do some research on it. Pile 3. What does pile 3 need to hear about this depression? Okay, so over the time, right, the depression was the main issue, right? You know, probably due to a hard childhood or just whatever it is. It could just literally just be mental illness. Like, you don't have to have a hard childhood to have mental illness. And we know, people, if you don't know that, then you don't understand mental illness. But you're more likely to have it if you did have a rough childhood. So over the time, dealing with depression has made you, I'm just picking up from the reading here, less likely to care about things you should care about. You're more careless, more reckless. And it's just like everything kind of just doesn't mean anything. Which makes sense, right? Because that's what depression is. Ace of Wands. Which, this is really a touchy subject because whenever I'm depressed, because I understand depression, it's hard to pull yourself out of it. But maybe you were at that pivotal moment where maybe the right words would be beneficial. But at this time, what Spirit is saying is that you've been picking up on ideas. There's something you want to do. There's a reason why you feel that way. You're called to do it. Which is interesting because it's another one. Only thing you're missing is a 6 and a 7. You've already got the 8. Not another 2, which came out reversed, which the High Priestess reversed. You know, which I don't want to feed into this narrative because it is you that has to pull you out of it. But there are, and I hate to say the word demon and then angel or whatever. I do believe in angels. That's like my main source of communication, right? For me personally, what I believe. But like demons and angels, they're not good nor bad. They just are what they are. And so that's what they're going to provide, right? And I just feel like you're feeding them by giving them what they want because that's where you're at this moment in time. So working on pulling yourself out of that energy is what's significant at this point in time. You've got the King of Wands, that confidence, and the Magician, manifestation. You can have what you want. What does pile 3 need to hear? The Hanged Man. So there's a 3 and 5, and the King of Wands is a 5. That's crazy. And you got another 1, y'all. Like, I'm not making this up. Communication, change, self, balance. It all plays a part. And basically, what I'm picking up on is y'all are not seeing the world from the right perspective. Can be hard to hear, but it is nice to hear, right? Like maybe there's certain things you're viewing about yourself or about other people or just about your life in general. And Spirit is telling me to tell you that that's not accurate. The things that you've been through, like you're doing a lot better than a lot of the people who've been through what you've been through. Freya, you are worthy, you are loved. And if you don't feel like you're loved by people in the earthly realm, you are loved by your ancestors and by your angels and by God, and honestly by your higher self, which would be you. You are loved. You are important. You are here for a reason. If you weren't, you would be dead. You would be non-existent. You wouldn't be you would not be alive. Y'all need to look into Freya. Freya. That energy is what you're tapping into. Literally, oh my God, these 2 cards came out together. It says cast a circle, spells and rituals. Pile 3. Y'all could literally tap into this energy. Healthy boundaries are crucial for growth. Spells and rituals. Bring magic and self-care together. Okay. I knew this was going to come out in one of the piles. I just didn't know. Well, I didn't know that it was going to come out. I just had an idea. Okay, so here's an idea for pile 3. Pile 3, do you get songs stuck in your head? And it'll just repeat, 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 repeat. When that happens, change the words to whatever you want it to be. So, for example, today at work, I was listening to fuck, what's the name of that song? It was like, yeah, yeah, shawty got down low, come and get me. Okay, but I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm healthy all night and day or some shit like that. I was literally just going along. I was like, because I'm trying to be better with my health, my physical health. And so I've been, and like songs, they'll get stuck in my head. And what I've learned here recently is that if I just repeat like an affirmation to the song, it like goes away, right? Okay, so let's get some keywords for pile number 3. Pile 3. Wow. I swear to God, look at this. Look, pile 3. If that's not y'all's fucking confirmation, if that's not y'all's confirmation to do spells and rituals and magic, I don't know what is. Give me some more keywords for my pile 3. And y'all got the magician right here too. Keywords for pile 3. Yes. Yes, it's time for you to do spells. It is okay for you to do spells. Yes. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Action. My divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. Okay, I'm not really picking up a color for you guys, but if y'all pay attention, look. So, tapping into that root chakra, orange/red type energy is important for you guys. Let's see what chakra the spirit guides want you to hear about. And some affirmations to go along with it. Pile 3. Oh my God, I swear to God. Look at that. Sacral chakra. Reward myself. So maybe it's not your root chakra, it's your sacral chakra. I know that I'm truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life, and I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I aim to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. I realize that all work and no play is a recipe for energy flow, disruption, and exhaustion. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embracing activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past with that depression, the things I've avoided in the past. Yeah, there's a lot of, you've tapped into the energy of healing, and where you've actually really wanted it, there's things that's coming up for you, opportunities, people to meet, places to go. Take those opportunities. You will not regret it. You will fucking love it. Okay, give me a card that represents my pile 3s. I feel like y'all's reading was the quickest. The Hanged Man reverse. You are releasing yourself of this. I feel like I want to say 4-year depression, something like that. There's definitely a depression here. Imagine. Let's see. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means for you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. What do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it. Without holding back the sheer force of your power of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready for prosperity. It's waiting for you, and claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Not only that, act as if your dreams are true. But all I know really truly for pile number 3 is there's a lot of change coming in for you. Let's get one more of these. Let's get a number and a rock. So number 4, which represents stability. You are building stability for yourself. I love that. And then you also got imagination. Oh my God. That was just literally what this card was saying. It was literally the imagine card. So we need to go back to that. Imagine. There's something I should have read that I did not read, because obviously that's why it came back up. Imagine page 76. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is a time when your imagination is key to manifesting your life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations, and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in your outer world as if it's by magic. Oh, as if it's by magic. The laws, universal laws, y'all should totally tap into that. Y'all should totally look up Nikola Tesla's 369 law. Just universal law is just like, you are constantly creating magic. And honestly, it might be dark magic, because you're manifesting bad stuff with that depression there. And, you keep feeding those demons, they're going to, or whatever they are, they're going to keep growing. And you're ready to tap out of that. I'm picking that up. You're ready to be out of it. But you're going to be able to do that through your imagination. What you want is yours. If you can dream it, it's meant to be. What does pile 3 need to hear about new beginnings? Thank you. So, read it. Did y'all read it? Magic wand. Focus your energy on one thing. Okay, so if you're feeling very confused about this magic thing, right now, what do you want? Like, okay, I want a relationship, but also, like, I don't really have this in order. Okay, but before I have this in order, what did I say? Number 4, stability. But if I don't have this stable, I gotta have this first. So even if you have to write it down, go to the very first step of what you need right now in this moment in time. Okay, I want a relationship, but before I need a relationship, I need a stable job. Before I need a stable job, I need a car. Before I need a car, I need to somehow make money. Before I somehow make money, I need to make acquaintances. Before I make acquaintances, I got to put some makeup on. Before I put some makeup on, I got to get a haircut. Like, it doesn't literally have to be that. That's just where my mind went with my Leo rising self. But, you got to put yourself out there. And it's time, too. Like, I'm feeling that for you guys. Something else for my pile number 3 specifically, if this does not resonate, this is not for you. But if you have a mother that has passed away, they are with you. Pile 3, if you have a mother that you have karmic ties to, and you'll know if you have karmic ties to because you can't stand being around them, or you want to be around them and you can't explain it and they don't want to be around you, that's karmic. That's significant for you right now in this moment in time. But please don't forget pile 3. If anything, do some research on some spells and some magic and Nikola Tesla 369 and laws of physics and just any of that. Okay, it would be very beneficial to you. Okay, what should we do for pile 3? What should pile 3 do? I think that y'all should, for pile 3's comment section, y'all should do like a magic wand or one of those globes that, what are those called? Like a magic ball. You know what I'm talking about, okay? So I'm going to end the reading here. If it resonated, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and I do hope that y'all have a great day. Bye.